Hey, what's going on, Dodgers Nation? D-Mac here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. The Dodgers gave Cody Bellinger a raise. More on that just a second. But quick reminder for up-to-the-minute Dodgers news and rumors, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. Really helps out the channel. And as always, some of your takes down below in the comment section. Today's Dodgers Nation question of the day. Was this the right move by the Dodgers to give Belli a raise, and do you believe in Cody Bellinger? Do you think he'll have a bounce-back season next year? Do you think he'll return to all-star form? Give me a Y for yes or give me an N for no. Also, call your shot. How many Belli bombs will we see next season? Let me know down below. And for all latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So Christmas came early for me. We haven't had baseball news for weeks, but today we have some news to report, and that is that the Dodgers and Cody Bellinger have agreed to a new one-year, $17 million contract. ESPN MLB insider Jeff Passan tweeted out some pre-Christmas housekeeping. Outfielder first baseman Cody Bellinger and the Los Angeles Dodgers agreed to a one-year, $17 million contract to avoid arbitration before the lockout, sources tell me and Kylie McDaniel. Deal is long done, just wasn't reported yet. News at ESPN. So first of all, I feel like the Tyrone Biggums character from the Chappelle Show. Got any more of that baseball news? Got any more of that news? Because, man, there has been nothing to talk about as far as new news since the lockout began. Now, why did the Dodgers give Cody Bellinger a raise? Why did they give him this $900,000 raise? Well, one, they did it because they believe in Belli. They believe that last year was a fluke. Last season, it was marred by injuries. He slashed 160, 240, 302. He had a 48 WRC plus. He had a negative .8 F4. He was atrocious. There's no way to spin it. But what happened? He listened to all of us and he got a haircut and things turned around in the postseason. He was second on the Dodgers with a .906 OPS, third in hits behind Mookie Betts and Chris Taylor with 12. But he had two of the biggest hits of the postseason for the Dodgers. He had the base hit there in Game 5 of the NLDS that drove home the winning run. And then how about his three-run Belli bomb there in the 8th inning of Game 3 of the NLCS, where the Dodgers were saved by the Belli.
And he sends one high and deep, way back right center field. We are tied!
So look, even though they went on to lose the NLCS to the Atlanta Braves in 6 games, that was still a very memorable moment. Look, the Ravine hadn't rocked like that since JT's home run in 2017 or Juan Uribe against the Braves in 2013. That was that memorable. Look, the Dodgers had been 0 for 84 in postseason games where they had trailed by 3 runs or more from the 7th inning on. They come back and they win that game. Of course, Mookie Betts gets the double. Kenley shuts it down in the 9th. And also, just look at the Dodgers' biggest hit in the 2021 postseason. Chris Taylor's walk-off in the wild card game against the Cardinals. Well, why was he up at the plate? Well, it's because Cody Bellinger drew that 2-out walk. He stole second, put some pressure on the pitcher, and in CT3, he got the Dodgers' first walk-off in an elimination game in franchise history. So Bellinger, he put his stamp on the Dodgers' 2021 postseason, and you saw the adjustments that he made. Closed that stance a little. You saw some more bend in his knees. You saw a little more movement from his setup, and you're just seeing the ball better, and you start to see the power come back, and him just putting that bat on the ball, and you saw better at-bats as the postseason progressed. And also, you can't discount his positional versatility. He can give you Gold Glove caliber defense in center and Gold Glove caliber defense at first base. You saw him move and step into that role when Max Muncy went down. Then center field, he covers so much range that, look, he's a player that you know the Dodgers value. He doesn't become a free agent until the 2024 season. So look, the Dodgers had some options. They could have non-tendered Cody Bellinger instead of giving him a raise and making him a $17 million player. Now, if you look at his numbers last season, is he a player that would deserve a $17 million contract or something in that ballpark? No, he wouldn't, but they're banking on the bounce back. They're banking on the fact that he is a former Rookie of the Year, a former MVP, a former NLCS MVP, a multi-time All-Star, and they think that, hey, we can bring back Cody Bellinger, and he can be a pillar in this Dodgers offense and pick up where he left off in the 2021 postseason. So to me, this move is a no-brainer. Now, it might not be a no-brainer for an organization like the Tampa Bay Rays or teams like that don't have the financial muscle that the Dodgers have, but when you print money like the Los Angeles Dodgers, you can take a risk on a player like Cody Bellinger. So it's another reason to be thankful that we're fans of this organization that has the money and the resources to give a player like Cody Bellinger this kind of money on that one-year deal, and they also get the deal done before the lockout. So Cody Bellinger, he just had a kid. He's going to have the dad strength, and he's going to be recovered. He's not going to be worried about his contract status or anything like that during the offseason. I hope he's putting in that work. You know, he's probably playing a lot of COD because you know how he gets down with the video games, but I hope that he gets back to putting up video game numbers next season. That is my hope. Very optimistic for Cody Bellinger, and I think that this really, at the end of the day, is a no-brainer move if you're the Dodgers, because look, you don't give up on one guy because of one bad season, considering that the injuries were a big factor in his struggles. And also, look, he is going to grow from this. Looking back at last season, I hope that that will be the lowest point in his career, and when he has some slumps, when he does go for 2 for his last 22, he can say, hey, that's nothing compared to what happened in the 2021 season. And I think he's going to be stronger mentally because of last year, and he also saw the results in the postseason. So very excited for Cody Bellinger. I do think that he is going to be back to being, at the very least, a really, really solid player, but I do think there's a solid chance that he could be back to all-star form next season. He has to avoid injuries, though. He has had some knick-knack injuries last season, but I'm hoping that through an off-season program where he has the strength training available. Now, he can't work with the organization. You got to hope he's putting in work on his own time, but I definitely think it's very possible. But let me know down below in the comments section, do you think this was the smart move by the Los Angeles Dodgers to give Cody Bellinger this raise, to not non-tender him? And also, do you think he's going to have a bounce-back season next year? Do you think the resurgent Cody Bellinger that we saw in the postseason is real? Do you think that is going to be the guy we see next year? And also, how many home runs do you think Cody Bellinger will hit next season? Fangraphs projects him to hit 27. I'm saying 34. That's what I'm going with. I know, a little early prediction, a little early bold prediction. We'll have tons of those before the season starts, but I'm giving you one today. 34 belly bombs for 35 next season. That's my prediction. I'm sticking to it. But let me know down below. My name is D-Mac. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For up-to-the-minute Dodgers news and rumors, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. For our latest Dodgers Nation merch, head over to gearup.la. Download the new Dodgers Nation app for my Android and iPhone users. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.